Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Is crypto used by Americans for non-speculative reasons? This question being asked by John Paul Koning here, and I guess that means, guys, we are still in a spec market, because check out these stats. The Fed recently surveyed 4,578 people asking if they had used crypto for payments or transfers in the last 30 days, and here's what they said. 19 participants said yes, and that only represents 0.4%. So this is the survey. These are just the technicals here, the details. 19 out of 4,559 equals 0.4%, whereas 99.6% have purchased cryptocurrency for speculative purposes. So I think that indeed sets it straight. We are, in fact, in a spec market. But for how long? And I mean, this has been the question for a very long time. Even last bull run, I was assuming that maybe we would see a real world utility at some point. Maybe it was wishful thinking on my part. Maybe I was just naive. I don't know. Unfortunately, that was not the case. I mean, we still did make some money. One of my best trades was actually, coincidentally, a cryptocurrency that does actually have a real world utility. That would have been Binance Coin, BNB Coin. I did purchase in at $26 back in July of 2020 and sold it out close to all-time high at about $651 per coin. My best trade that I made that bull run. I did not sell any of my XRP, full disclosure, during that particular bull run. For more information, though, on what I'm trading this bull run, on my diversified picks, the coins that I'm purchasing strictly to make money, and the coins that I'm purchasing to hold long term, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. For my Patreon subscribers, I'm sorry, I've been away for a few days, so I'm going to get back to all your questions. That's the other thing, too. If you guys want to ask me something, you can just DM me over there on that platform, and I try to get back to you within a few days, just depending on how busy I am. So it's a direct line to me if you guys are interested. It is only $5 a month. I think that's pretty good value for what you guys are getting. All my picks are there for this crypto bull run, the $15,000 plus portfolio as well. Because this is just it, right? Because we are still in a spec market, some of these coins are going to do well, and it's not necessarily the real world utility coins. I've chosen other cryptocurrencies that I think could have good potential to fly this bull run. Anyway, wanted to thank John there for posting that. Michael Branch bringing this to our attention, guys, noticing central banks in the BRICS nation specifically and neutral countries are also purchasing lots and lots of gold. I think this is because everybody's, assuming that a new gold standard is going to come about because this current financial system cannot withstand all the pressure. So this is what's happening now, not just BRICS countries, okay, and central banks in BRICS countries. It's also neutral countries. So countries that have no alliance to the West, nor do they have an alliance to the East necessarily. They are also purchasing gold, okay? Well, political instability, inflation, and U.S. dollar weaponization are also bolstering gold's appeal. According to Vahan Roth, executive director of gold tokenization firm Swissgram, this is what he said, okay? An analysis for intelligence consultancy GIS published on Wednesday, Roth noted that gold's surge to a new all-time high, so gold is at $24.80 per ounce on July the 17th, underscores strategic moves by central banks and BRICS plus countries and other countries against the backdrop of geopolitical and economic uncertainty. Here is a quote. This is a significant jump from its previous record, 2,075, set in August of 2020, amid the pandemic-induced uncertainty and consequent safe haven demand. Roth said that the run-up in price is not surprising given the ongoing geopolitical turbulence. There are two active wars, so the Ukraine and the Middle East, and either or both could escalate at any moment into a wider international conflict. Meanwhile, immensely influential elections are taking place this year in India, United Kingdom, European Union. Incumbents lost out. Mexico has a new leader as well, with the same leftist program, and an unpredictable November presidential election in the United States is drawing closer. So for all these reasons, guys, these countries are looking towards gold. President Donald Trump has picked no bones about going back to a gold standard. Also, in his corner, Judy Shelton has been on the record famously for saying we could go to a new gold standard. It could happen in a cryptocurrency kind of way. Unfortunately, I do not have the clip up here, but I'm sure a lot of you guys have already seen that clip. So if this is the case, how are we going to get there? Well, we're already seeing these countries loading up. He said that the yellow metal is performing exactly as expected under the circumstances, When doubt and uncertainty reign supreme, investors flock to the safest of safe havens, and that is gold. This is, however, a plot twist, he said, since the beginning of the year. Even as prices were climbing from record highs to the next, numerous gold dealers in Europe were simultaneously reporting that retail investors purchasing were becoming few and far between, yet selling activity was actually picking up. So that is an interesting observation as well. Down here is a chart of how BRICS nations stacked up against the rest of the world when it comes to how much they have in terms of, well, just general statistics here, land area, GDP in the trillions, so on and so forth. I will link this in the description if you guys want to read the full thing. It is, well, fairly lengthy article. So I'm not going to go over the full thing, but I will link it again in the description. Wanted to thank Michael for posting that. And even if we do go to a gold standard, guys, think of it, gold is too cumbersome to move to and fro. Here, I'll give you all another one, says Kashta here. Anyone care to take a stab at why XRP is #1 on BitSo, doing more volume than both USDT and BTC? Well, I think, well, it's pretty obvious, at least to me, why it is. I don't know. Do you guys know? Well, BitSo, of course, is one of those ODL exchanges, but just check out these numbers, guys. XRP to the Mexican peso. And this is just an example of why many people are disregarding or ignoring XRP, but why we should, as XRP holders, still have a lot of confidence. Check out these 24-hour volume numbers in comparison to USDT, which is the largest stablecoin on planet Earth, and Bitcoin, which is the most popular cryptocurrency on planet Earth. On this particular exchange, we're seeing transactions for the Mexican peso for Bitcoin at 44.2 million, and for USDT at 198 million. But guys, XRP, look at how much XRP is flowing through the Mexican peso on this particular exchange. $271.66 million worth. So this is, again, another example of why we're going to see more XRP utility in the coming months, years. ODL is a Ripple project that enables financial firms to expedite cross-border payments by using the XRP token. This one brought to us by Should You Be XRP. In Latin America, BitSo serves as an ODL platform, while Bitstamp performs the same function in Europe. So we can see Ripple payments, once labeled ODL, now they're called Ripple payments, how they are going to be getting XRP payments off the ground, and how that is just going to increase over time. So wanted to thank Kashta there for pointing that out. We're also seeing Ripple-related companies like Sygnum Bank, guys, increase in crypto derivatives trading. And why this is important is because since they are partnered with Ripple, chances are they're going to be using RippleNet technology in the back end. I happened to just dig up this article. Sygnum Bank integrates Ripple into its platform. This was back in April of 2020. Well, now crypto bank Sygnum records profit in H1 2024 and is seeking global expansion. So digital asset bank Sygnum has revealed for the first time in 2024 they are profitable. This follows after a recorded increased activity on several branches of business. According to the company report posted on Wednesday, Sygnum saw a 500% increase in crypto derivatives trading. So that is big. Crypto derivatives trading specifically, 500% increase, a ×2 increase in crypto spot trading, and over 350% increase in lending volume for the first 6 months of the year. That is as opposed to the figures seen over the same period in 2023. So although they did not have a great 2023, 2024 is obviously picking up. 2024 is shaping up to be a very interesting bull year. Furthermore, Sygnum also recorded substantial growth across its 4 core client segments. This is especially true in terms of crypto transfer volumes. According to the firm, funds and hedge funds, professional private investors, crypto foundations and DLT companies, and external asset managers and multi-family offices all witnessed impressive spikes over the past 6 months. So they are seeing more traction when it comes to cryptocurrency utilization, and a lot of that has to do with the MiCA compliant regulations now that are occurring in Europe. So again, I will link this in the description of the video for you. Another Ripple company seeing expansion capabilities, expansion opportunities there, and it is because cryptocurrency is one, becoming more regulated in in this case in Europe because they're a European bank, but also because the hype surrounding crypto for institutions, guys, this is a different kind of FOMO. Institutions is becoming larger and larger, and so they want to be part of this, even though we are currently still in a spec market. They do want to have an edge over the FOMO that eventually does come in. Wrath of Kahneman also posting this, guys. As of May of 2024, XRP is one of the 5 digital tokens recognized by the Dubai Financial Services Authority. So Dubai is a city in the United Arab Emirates, and the UAE has always been a fan of Ripple and DLT technology. Here's just a paper here outlining some of that, the industry and just some of those those requirements for digital assets specifically. I will link that in the description of the video for you. But here, guys, the Dubai Financial Services Authority continued to update the list of approved tokens since the initial launch. As of May of 2024, the list of DFSA's recognized crypto tokens include Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, and Toncoin of all coins. And so this list was from May, or as of May of 2024. So fairly recent in in terms of crypto asset regulation over there in the Middle East. Great news there from the Wrath of Kahneman. Also happen to see this, guys, from Mike Manfield. Speaking of the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, Visa and First Abu Dhabi Bank. So another city in the UAE is Abu Dhabi. They are a Ripple partner. First Abu Dhabi Bank collaborates on an expansion with the B2B Connect network. So just again, I wanted to just bring this up from April of 2017. The First Abu Dhabi Bank implements blockchain integration. And at that time, guys, guess who they chose? The National Bank of Abu Dhabi, now fully merged with First Gulf Bank, creating a new entity. So they're called the FAB. Abu Dhabi Bank was the first Middle Eastern bank to introduce real-time cross-border transactions using blockchain technology. The new service will facilitate regional customers with simple real-time secure cross-border payments. NBAD or NBAD chose Ripple solutions, offering customers end-to-end viability of transactions in real time. And of course, we know since then, Ripple has just been making waves over there in the Middle East. The collaboration, though, this collaboration particularly aims to enhance corporate cross-border payments, allowing businesses in the UAE to conduct secure and efficient transactions worldwide. The agreement was signed by Sanjay Sethi, head of global transaction banking at FAB, in the presence of Sarah Al-Binali, group head of corporate and commercial banking at FAB, and Shabanaz Khan, senior vice president, and some other people there. So Visa, which is, as we know, is a Ripple partner too, their B2B Connect is a non-card-based multilateral platform designed to provide predictable, secure, and cost-effective cross-border payments for financial institutions and their corporate clients. The platform simplifies international transactions by reducing the number of intermediaries involved, improving efficiency and transparency. So we have already 2 Ripple partners involved in this. Visa is a big one, integrating through the Earthport connection. By leveraging Visa's cutting-edge technology, FAB aims to enhance its innovative payments offerings and strengthen its position as a leading provider of transaction banking services in the region. And they're connecting using these new innovative solutions, these new technologies. And FAB, they have a global footprint across 20 markets, so they're a big bank offering clients a comprehensive range of cutting-edge products that enable regional and international trade. The partnership enhances customer experiences and accelerates digital transformation, supporting the UAE in its global integration of business. So big news there, guys. More news coming out of the UAE. But I'm not surprised, because the United Arab Emirates is one of those Ripple favored countries. Ripple also does have a head office in Dubai too. So something else to make note of. Wanted to thank Mike for posting that. Guys, I also happen to see this. So we're seeing more building in terms of the, client side. More financial investors realizing that they have to adopt blockchain technology are adopting the #1 standard, the gold standard, I'd say, for cryptocurrency related financial technology, namely RippleNet, leveraging XRP. But we also have more development here on the XRP ledger. And David Schwartz was commenting on this. Ripple CTO is thrilled by Hummingbot's new XRP ledger integration. So we're seeing something new from another company. This update enhances the platform's capabilities by integrating with a well-established blockchain known for its speed and low transactions. The release has generated excitement in the crypto community, as David Schwartz expressed enthusiasm too. The addition of the XRP Ledger connector is seen as a strategic move that strengthens Hummingbird's position as a leader in open source exchange API connectors. Apparently, David Schwartz did comment on this. I'm very excited to start playing with this, he says. So, what is it about? It helps in automating crypto trading and market making. So, could be a feature loaded onto the AMM. Over the past year, its users have generated about $30 billion in trading volume across more than 200 exchanges. With the new XRP Ledger connector, though, Hummingbot is still offering valuable tools for traders looking to optimize their performance on the crypto market. So an automated trading bot here, guys, as well as the XRP Ledger connector. Hummingbot 2.0 has a new dashboard. It's easy to use interface, lets users create, back test, and deploy trading bots, making it simpler to set up and manage trading strategies, improving the overall user experience. So more development on the XRP ledger. If we do see more of these, trading applications that can integrate on the XRP ledger, well, hopefully that drives more value to the XRP ledger. And of course, that would mean more XRP utility. So guys, we're seeing more and more development. Of course, the price of XRP cannot remain low, especially if we're seeing, big financial hubs like in, Abu Dhabi. Dubai is really the financial hub in the UAE, but, financial hubs, for example, and, big integrations, Europe, the MiCA regulations, more demand for XRP. My point being that spec is not going to be spec for long. Even though it's 4% of people in the United States that were polled from this particular poll said that they actually used cryptocurrency for real world utility, and 99.6% are still just trading cryptos based on a spec run. That is going to change. And that is why XRP has to command a high value. And, to my next point, I know I just recently did a video, kind of a video collage of the Quincy clips over the years. If you guys didn't catch that video, I will link that up here in the top right-hand corner. But I wanted to reiterate this one more time. Everything will run on the ledger, guys. Everything of value. And, I don't think we can really appreciate the kind of value, the amount, the sheer quantity that this is going to be. I wanted to bring you guys a clip of a video I did back, I keep updating this video every now and then. Can XRP really get to $10,000? But what I wanted to focus on, I'm just going to play you guys a little clip of this, is the structure of the actual code behind XRP, discussing the amount of decimal places, well, after the decimal. Listen to this. So all these things will drive demand for liquidity. Fortunately, this added demand will also drive the price, which will provide the liquidity. So in fact, this creates a virtuous circle in which demand increases price, which increases liquidity and demand. So the fact that there isn't a lot of liquidity means that the market will be volatile in that XRP will command a higher price because there just isn't enough of it at a certain price. Let's say somebody wants to buy 1,000, but only one person is selling 10, and then the next person is selling 20, and the next person is selling 30. As the price moves up, then the price will shoot up drastically. The same will happen when one sells XRP. But in a world where there will be so much demand for XRP, we need to have the liquidity, even just to be able to maintain a sufficiently high enough price for companies to be able to transact efficiently and effectively amongst each other. So how high can this go? If the entire 1.14 trillion value of all asset classes was tokenized via XRP, that would require at least 11,400 per XRP. Okay, this isn't likely to happen, but it demonstrates the scale of liquidity that XRP is designed to handle. So all value asset classes valued at 1.14 trillion. Let's say in 10 years, everything becomes tokenized. Everybody's on the XRP train. We could possibly see an XRP at 11,000 theoretically. But what about the other end? So divisibility. In his briefish history of XRP, James Hunt noted that there is a max supply of 100 billion XRP being divisible by 6 decimal places, meaning that the smallest unit, one drop, is 1/1,000,000th of 1 XRP. Why would XRP designers make the token so divisible? At a value of 31 cents, this is absurd, of course, right? After all, who could possibly require the use of 1/1,000,000th of 31 cents? But at a much higher token value, and this is the thing, when XRP was created, and the same with Bitcoin, okay? Bitcoin divisibility, I'm just going to talk about this for a second here. Bitcoin divisibility, this is why some refer to infinite divisibility, because we can select the level that we need as time goes on. So this is for Bitcoin. The current level selected is the code by Satoshi, and that is at 8 decimal places. So one Bitcoin can be divisible by 8 decimal places. So 0.000000001 BTC is 1 Satoshi. That is the smallest possible unit, and that is embedded directly in the code. What they are saying, though, is that Bitcoin is theoretically infinite in its divisibility. And I'm not a big coder or anything like that, but I'm sure that has to do with the code and changes that would need to occur with the code. But getting back to XRP here, the fact that they have made XRP divisible to 5 decimal spots just goes to show you that it is meant to be used as a token of high value in order to facilitate these transactions. We got to remember, guys, XRP was designed out of Bitcoin's failures. We saw how Bitcoin failed over the years, and now the masterminds behind XRP are creating a token, or have rather created a token that has fixed all those mistakes. So they have made it divisible by 5 decimal spots, and Mark Phillips describes this here, but at a much higher token value, say $10,000 per XRP, That divisibility makes sense for two reasons: low transaction costs and affordability for small retail use. And as we know, XRP is touted as being a solution for the unbanked, also for micropayments. Not to mention all the other use cases that it can handle. So low transaction costs. The XRP Ledger Dev Portal notes that the minimum transaction cost required by the network for a standard transaction is 0.00001 XRP, so that's 10 drops. It sometimes increases due to higher than usual load. So even at a $10,000 XRP value, the transaction cost still would only be approximately 10 cents US. So affordability, 1 cent, is arguably the smallest denomination that would be necessary to use XRP as a means of transacting everyday retail exchanges, even in developing markets where much of the population is unbanked. This could provide affordable access, and so I talked a little bit about the unbanked here. And then it talks a little bit about who's unbanked, in what countries. Okay, I'm going to leave the clip there, and if you guys want to watch the rest of this video, I will link a more recent version up here in the top right-hand corner. But I did want to just bring the point of the decimal spots and how, Bitcoin, I think it was created with 8 decimal spots at the end. The first, the very last one being 1 Satoshi, worth 1 Satoshi. That is the unit of measure. And XRP here, as I stated in the video, I said 5, but really I meant 6. 6 spots after the decimal spot means that it was constructed to be broken down to a much smaller unit of XRP. Ergo, that means that XRP is supposed to be able to handle these high prices. Now, I wanted to bring that in the context of what I showed you guys in that Quincy video the other day. Listen to this.
But I'll give you a tiny hint of an idea of what could happen. So XRP is it's a financial instrument of value. And that instrument is basically, the instrument's really liquidity between different other instruments like bonds, stocks, currencies, all everything basically. Yeah. And the XRP is only worth the value of the things that are issued on it, because it would cost XRP to buy those things on the network and use that liquidity. Mm-hmm. So what ends up happening here is not only do you have to issue all of the equity, but you've also got to issue all of the debt. So XRP is only bound by the fiscal responsibility of the people that issue assets on it, which is obviously irresponsible. So XRP could be at $100, $100,000, $1 million. It depends on how many assets you want to issue onto the network. So if you wanted to issue, $100 trillion worth of equity, cool. That's a lot of money on the network. What happens if they want to issue another $500 million worth of debt? That also adds value to the network.
So the point is, you can add value to the network just depending on what you want to associate, what kind of value, what kind of debt you want to associate to the network. And so XRP can handle it all. Now, let me play you guys this clip. Here's a CEO of a large company explaining that exact same principle.
Every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every bottle of fine wine, every collectible car, every piece of real estate, every private business, everything of value in the world will eventually be a token. This adoption of technology, this evolution, it's not a revolution, it's an evolution of technology, that everything of value will be a token on a blockchain. Not a coin, not a thing. It's literally a line item on a public ledger. Everything of value will be that. And every transaction of value will happen in digital assets. You don't need the pieces of paper. Wipe out all of DTCC, which processes $1.8 quadrillion a year. That is a large number. That will all move to digital. And when it does, it will create massive wealth, the greatest wealth creation opportunity I'm going to see in my lifetime.
So he's saying here that DTCC could actually be wiped out and everything is going to be tokenized on the ledger. And so Quincy's saying, an XRP worth 100, 1,000, $1 million per coin, it is not as outlandish of a comment to make as some might think. Even considering, XRP was billed to be $10,000 per coin, just based on, just the sheer fact that there are 6 decimal spots after the full value of one coin. So I think we could see, at some point in time, guys, again, this is not going to happen through a spec market. This is going to happen through real world utility. This is why I'm holding some of my XRP for the long term. And for more information on how much I'm going to be holding, guys, the percentages, I've been taking a very, very long, hard look at what I'm going to be doing, how much I'm going to be selling, vis-a-vis how many XRP I have. I'm going to be talking about all this at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. So if you guys want to get in on the conversation, it is only $5 a month. I've kept it affordable because I want you guys to get something out of this and I want you guys to follow me throughout. But that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.